Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you're watching this video. This is Mr. Connolly. Just going to take you through the legislation question that I set. This is for R081, the Imedia exam that we're preparing for. Okay, so they actually took two questions from two different exams for this particular topic. Okay, so the first exam question required you to read the following brief. So Kids 5 a Day is a new government-backed campaign that aims to improve the eating habits of children aged 5 to 11 in schools. Kids 5 a Day uses four main characters that are made of bread dough. The characters change shape and colour into the food they are promoting. Okay, so this is the question. The Kids 5 a Day campaign will be supported by a number of food retailers and their logos will be included on the stickers and posters. Question A is identify the legislation that applies to the use of these logos. Okay, so that's worth 1 mark. Question B, part 1, describe one step that must be taken by the publishers to allow these logos to be included on the stickers. Okay, so that's worth 2 marks, so you'll be 1 mark for stating, 1 mark for explaining your answer. Okay, and then we've got the next one which says explain one implication for the publishers if this step is not taken. Again, so you're stating something and explaining it to get the 2 marks. Okay, so the next question required you to read the following brief. So Words from the Planet is a new conservation campaign with the purpose of increasing the awareness of the environmental issues that are faced by our planet. The campaign is targeted at a wide target audience between the ages of 12 and 50. Words from the Planet will use a variety of media to raise awareness of the issues faced. Okay, so question 4A. The name of Words from the Planet will be trademarked with the TM symbol. Explain what the trademark TM symbol means when it is used with the campaign's name. So that's worth 2 marks. The Words from the Planet campaign will use images taken from space showing the world's oceans. The copyright of these images is held by the space organizations who took the images. So question B, describe what steps must be taken so these images can be used. Okay, so again, there's 2 marks. Okay, so you need to state what steps must be taken. Okay, so that's worth 4 marks altogether. So if you want to pause the video, have a go at this question. Okay. And then have a go at that one, and then I'll go through the answers with you. Okay, so if you want to pause the video now. Okay, so if we look at the first question first, which was the Kids 5 a Day questions. Okay, so question 3A, it says here, do not accept Creative Commons as this is a license. Okay. Give BOD for a single word answer. So for example, copyright, trademark. Okay, so you get 1 mark if you said the Copyright Design and Patents Act 1988. Notice how it's written properly. Okay, so you might want to get used to saying the Copyright Design and Patents Act 1988, the Trademarks Act 1984, and the Intellectual Property Act 2014. Okay, so there was only 1 mark there, but if you've mentioned one of those 3 things, you'd get the mark. Okay, question B, 2 marks for a suitable response with expansion. So for example, the companies involved must be contacted, so 1 mark for that. And then permission gained, 1 mark for that. Fees must be paid, a mark for that. For the logos to be used, another mark. Okay, so maximum of 2 on that one. And then part 2 of B, do not accept arrested, jailed and stealing as not relevant to context. Okay, so 2 marks for a suitable response with expansion. The campaign could be prosecuted. 1 mark for using the logos without permission. Another mark. The campaign could be stopped. 1 mark, costing money whilst the logos are removed. Another mark. Cannot be used. 1 mark. If permission refused. 1 mark. Company could be fined. 1 mark for breaching the law. Another mark. Okay, so the next question we're going to look at is this one. Okay, so the words from the planet questions. So question 4A says, do not accept any references to copyright. So 2 marks for a suitable point and expansion. So the trademark symbol marks the campaign name, 1 mark, as being owned by the campaign organisation, another mark. The campaign owns the intellectual property, 1 mark on the name Words from the Planet, another mark. The campaign can sell, license the rights, 1 mark, to use the campaign name, another mark. The organisation can take legal action, 1 mark, against anyone who uses the name without permission, another mark, and any other reasonable response that you know is correct. Okay, and then question 4B, 2 marks for a suitable description. So, for example, the campaign must contact the space organisations, 1 mark, and ask for permission to use the images, another mark. The campaign must acknowledge, 1 mark, the owners of the image when they use it, another mark, and any other suitable response. Okay, if you want to now, if you've struggled with any of the legislation, I suggest you watch the GCSE pod video again. If you want to expand your knowledge further on this topic, because it is quite a hard topic, you can watch the online lesson that's also attached to the team's assignment. See you next time.